This is the drive home with
Zac,
Frankie, Alfie,
and TT for the Millwall drive home, driving home from a very sunny, happy Den. Where it finished, Millwall 2,
Preston North End.
Nil.
Preston North End 0. An excellent game of football. I really enjoyed it actually.
You're always going to say that when we win.
Well, yeah, I am always going to say it when we win. But to be fair, I thought it was a very, very good game of football. I enjoyed the first half, even though, to be fair, I thought Preston were the better side. Preston are a very good side, one of the better teams to come to the Den, and very little in the game. In fact, I think mostly we took our chances, and they didn't, and that's
pretty much what happened.
Pretty much what decided the game. What do you want to say, Frankos?
Well, in the second half, they did take their chances, but five was cleared off the line.
Yeah, but that means they didn't take their chances because they didn't score.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. You learn something new every day.
Exactly.
Yes.
Frankie's always learning for us. If you don't mind, stick a like on the video if you like the video. If you don't like the video, stick a like on the video. Why not? Get yourself subscribed to that. Like I said, I really like people coming up to us and saying hello.
Yeah,
there's some really nice comments again
about
today.
Millwall,
Shook a few hands, and it's always good because we're all a big Mill family.
Yeah.
And for the people that don't support Mill and watch the channel, we really appreciate your support as well.
Yeah.
Let's get into the game. So we started off with George Long in goal, Danny McNamara at right back. For a very short period, we had Murray Wallace at left back, although he got subbed off pretty early on. Looked like he had an injury.
Yeah.
He got subbed off for Scott Malone, who I thought done really well when he came on. Sean Hutchinson and Jake Cooper in the middle. In front of them, you had Billy Mitchell starting a game and George Saville. The right player was Ollie Burke, left player was Vogel Sammer, Zian Fleming behind Tom Bradshaw. Like I said, I think Preston looked more threatening when they got the ball forward. They were quite direct, very similar to us in the fact that we like to get the ball forward. But what they had is the two strikers in Parrott and Cannon just worked really hard. Putting our players under pressure, who I thought done well. But they were passing the ball around and getting it into those front two really quickly, and we did well to keep them out. To be fair, a couple of chances fell early doors to Preston. Cannon put one wide. I think he put two wide actually. Long.
There was one that literally cannoned into the billboard thing.
Yeah.
And it chipped a piece.
Yeah, it did. But we take the lead on. I think it was about 15 minutes. A long throw-in assisted by Zac. Zac gives Zian the towel.
Connor gives my friend Connor gives Murray Wallace the ball. And then Murray passed it to Zian. Yeah. But it was
but you've obviously
very well constructed by the ball boys.
Yeah, the ball boys done their bit. Zian Fleming throws it in, actually puts it, we have a decent result with it for a change. It doesn't happen all the time. But it does get cleared, but only half cleared. And falls back out to Zian Fleming, who crosses it in. It's a great cross from Zian Fleming. Good whip on it. Bradshaw rises up, just flicks it. And what you always say with headers, I don't think he's actually deliberately meant to do it. He's just tried to get it towards the target, but it goes low and it makes it really difficult for the keeper to get down, and he doesn't get down in time and puts us 1-0 up. And I think it was given the fact that we haven't scored in 4 games, it was a massive moment.
Life.
Yeah, it gave the whole crowd and just a big breath in. We could just
see it.
It felt like we could do it from then. So that takes nothing away from Preston, like I said, because they created some really good chances.
They were a very good team.
Yeah, played the ball really well. Johnson on the edge. I think Johnson got, to be fair, in the second half had a really good chance and didn't make the most of it. But we go in at half time 1-0 up, and you're just thinking, I thought first 10 minutes of the second, like I said, I really enjoyed the first half. Second half, we sat back a little bit deeper, allowed a little bit more pressure onto us, although, like I said, first 10 minutes I felt we'd done pretty well to weather any storm that could have come our way, and it kind of didn't transpire. It didn't really work as I thought it would. But Preston did create that fantastic chance where Long's had to make a really good save and parry it wide. Long done what he needed to do today. I think he made one save in the first half as well that we haven't mentioned.
And then it basically what happened was it was a shot from outside the box.
Yeah.
He dived down, but he did spill it, which made their player have a chance. But I think it was Cooper, and he arrived late and just completely got the ball. Did very well.
We like I said, the good thing is we did continue to try and hold on to the ball. We gave it a right. I'll say my man of the match now. To be fair, it's unilateral in the car. It was very difficult for me because it was between George Saville and Billy Mitchell. But I thought Billy Mitchell, considering he's just come back from injury, his engine, his work rate, his passing, his showing for the ball,
his dribbling, was fantastic.
It was
today.
He was just. Like I said, George Saville was really, really good as well. Yeah. It's really difficult to, many will go with George Saville, but I thought the fact that Billy's come back into the team and performing the way he did was really impressive. Zach, who was your man of the match?
I think I've got to say Billy Mitchell.
But boys,
because he's coming back from injury.
Yeah.
He's gone out there for his first start back, and he's looked so good on the ball, off the ball, making options, passing it out wide, everything. He was fantastic today.
Alf, who's your man of the match?
Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell.
His work rate was just really well. We won every 50-50.
Yeah.
And he just was good.
And Frankie, your man of the match?
I would have to say Billy Mitchell as well.
Well, not your hero, Ian Fleming? We was in the Docker stand and the sun's blazing down on us. Frankie gets up. I think I might have to give him the assist for this. So he gets up, starts walking towards the toilet, and the ball's played into the box. Cooper flicks it back, and it drops to
the wonder guy.
It drops to Frankie's hero, Ian Fleming, who kind of scissor kicks it.
And it bounces before the keeper and over the keeper's hand. And it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a good finish from Ian Fleming. That makes it, and that puts us 2-0 up. I still didn't feel completely comfortable because, like I said, Preston. The worst thing that Preston done today was the fact that they brought 4 subs on at the same time, and I think that it just completely made it disjointed them. They were playing the ball around really nicely from side to side, but it seemed to mess them up, mess their flow of the game up. Saying that, they did create a fantastic chance. Danny McNamara is sleeping a little bit and on the byline. They cut it back in, and it looks like I think it was Johnson. Looks like he's just going to put it home. And somehow, from nowhere, Malone clears it off the line. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic defending from Scott Malone, who, like I said, I think he came in and defended well today.
I do think he played well today, Scott Malone.
Yeah, I thought Long he did what he needed to do in goal. Yeah. McNamara, wasn't his strongest game with certainly with the ball. Defensively, I didn't think he done too bad.
Yeah, as a ball boy,
his side in the second half.
No, I sat. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say now. Sorry.
Hutchinson and Cooper just really good at the back. Considering, like I said, Parrott and Cannon looks a player. I was hoping Parrott was going to be the Parrott of Millwall, and his work rate was excellent, but his touch and his decision making in the final third was what it was at Millwall.
And he also dived a lot.
Yeah, he did fall over a couple of times. I'm sure Preston will say I felt that we should have had a penalty in that a ball into the box. No, a ball into the box, and Ian Fleming is absolutely dragged to the floor as always. This time it weren't Cooper, although
there was a couple
on Cooper. But then there was a half chance for half call for Preston to get a penalty as well, because I think he just nicked in front of. I'm not sure which one of the defenders it was, but it was one of the defenders. He just nicked in front of it, and a player caught him, and it wasn't given. So a little bit of good fortune in that.
Yeah, there was a couple of times where I thought we did manhandle some of their players, but then I look
but
at
then they were doing
side,
they were doing exactly the same. The ref tried to let the game flow in all fairness, and I think it actually worked. The fact that he did that. Come on, fella, and you come cutting around about. But we to take it to 2-0 there, it was I felt that SA came on. Yeah. He looked
lively.
Looked lively. We had a couple of breaks where we didn't kind of make the most of it, but it's good to have Mason Bennett back. Yeah. We've now got Birmingham on Tuesday night. Absolutely huge game. I know it's a cliche that you say in football, but every game now is a cup final. You've got 4 games. Birmingham.
We need to win everyone.
I think we need to win everyone, and we might not need to win everyone. But Birmingham at home on Tuesday night is absolutely massive. Birmingham nearly seemed to do well against us.
Yeah, to be fair, the last time we did win against them was last season, and we scored our first 3 goals of the season in one game.
Yeah, and then we've got Wigan away next Saturday, which we're going to.
That's
Wigan
a
away,
tricky game.
and I think we could put Wigan down with a win there, so they're going to be desperate to beat us.
Yeah.
But we'll leave it there. We are about to drive into the Rotherhithe Tunnel, boys. Out of 10, what would you give that Millwall game? 10.
10.
Zach?
I think I'm going to disappoint a bit here, but I'm going to give it an 8. I think it was a very solid game.
It was.
It was fun.
It
was a good game of football. It was a good game of football.
Fun to watch, and the atmosphere was great.
Yeah, the atmosphere was great. I think Preston, they travelled well. They brought a lot of fans. They got a good team there, and I still think they've got a chance at the playoffs.
And I love when the chant 2-0 and a long way home.
Yeah, it is certainly a long way back up to, and we've got Wigan and Blackpool to come, so
Yeah.
we'll know about travelling. Thank you very much for watching the Millwall drive home. There is only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes.